Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 49 of Let's Play The Sims 4. I'm currently having Lily tend to her garden before she goes to work since it has gotten to be a bit of a mess. I also expanded the garden a bit because I didn't want to keep sticking plants on the ground because that does look a little messy. Plus, it also will be nice for when we get the cow plants. And speaking of that, I did want to correct what I said about strawberries and daisies making dragon fruit. I know I put that little bit of text in the last part, but I just wanted to say, acknowledge verbally that I said the wrong thing there. What happened was I started recording the last part and then I realized I had forgotten to look up how to splice cow plants. So I just really quickly looked at the first website that I came across, which is one that hadn't been updated in a while. And then when I was editing, I decided to look it up again just to make sure what I was saying was correct, and then I went to the Sims VIP where I should have looked in the first place, and then I saw that it was actually Snapdragon, which does make a whole lot of sense, because I kind of scratched my head a bit at the notion of strawberries and daisies making dragon fruit. Like, I get the strawberry because it's a fruit, but the daisies, daisies to me just seem sort of innocent and not at all dragon-like, so Snapdragon does make a whole lot more sense. She still does have about an hour and a half before she heads off to work. So I do want to have her plant some snapdragons just to get those going, and she has 20, so she has plenty. So I'm just going to plant 3 of them in here. Just might as well plant multiple of them because it won't hurt anything. And then I'm gonna save these 2 for cow plants. And it also was pointed out to me that fishing for the cow plant berry might be quicker. And it can be quicker, but it can also take longer. It's kind of a gamble because you could just go in and find it right away, or you could be there for hours and hours. And I felt like the splicing was it was a little bit more of a sure thing. But what I will probably do is have her try and fish for a cow plant berry a bit and see if she gets one. Like, if she gets one, she gets one. And if she doesn't, then we've at least got this going and we can get a cow plant this way. And even if she does fish one, I might still just have her do one through splicing, because I do want to try it that way also, and then we'd have multiple cow plants. But I'm just gonna have her plant the snapdragons before she heads off to work, just because I want to get these going, just so we can get the cow plant as soon as possible. And I do need to have her weed her garden. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have time for that before she goes off to work, because weeding takes an eternity to do. But I really just wanted to have her plant this. Let's also have her water it as well. And I think she'll just carry on with watering the rest of her garden. But it looks like watering these plants is all she's going to have time to do before she goes off to work. Brian also heads off to work in a few hours as well, but I did want to see what rewards we could get, because I looked at this and I noticed that he has over 3,000 points. So I just want to see what he can get that would help him out. I think entrepreneurial would be really good for him because I really do want him to get a promotion, so that'll definitely give him a leg up with that. Also, we could give him one of these, so I'm thinking morning zen because he does work at night, so he's not really going to have as much time at night to work on skills, so we'll just give him that, and then later on I can get him the night owl one. So that should help him quite a bit. Oh, also, some of you brought up when Malcolm tried for a baby with Nina Caliente and wanted to know whether or not she actually had a child. So I did check, and I didn't see anything. Like, you can look at the family tree here and go over to Judith and go to Malcolm, and there's nothing. So, unfortunately, Nina didn't actually get pregnant. It would have been really interesting if she did, but unfortunately that didn't happen, and I do believe that Brian should be getting home soon, so we'll just speed it up to when he gets home, and him and Brian can have some quality time before Brian goes off to work. Like, maybe I could have Brian read to him, and ooh, looks like he had an annoying school day. Okay, so we're gonna have who's calling him? Okay, I guess I'm not calling him anymore. So we can have him work on his homework and have Brian help him, and then perhaps afterwards we can have Brian read to him as well, because he does need to be read to by an adult for, for like 2 hours. So we can have Brian start on that. He obviously won't have time to finish before he goes off to work, but we can at least get somewhere with it. So I'm just going to have Brian go over here and help his son with his homework so he gets it done a little quicker. So that'll be good for them. Hopefully he gets this finished pretty quick and we can at least get an hour or so in of reading. And speaking of which, I kind of forgot. Okay, she gets off work at 10, so I don't know if there's really going to be time for her to go fishing after she gets home from work. Maybe I'll just have her do it the following day, like early in the morning before she goes off. But now I am going to have Brian read to Ryan for like 40 minutes. Oh wait, is that Kyle coming over? I guess he's not coming over, he's just walking by, but we can still have Ryan go out here and ask him to hang out. He is feeling a little angry though, so he might just want someone to take out his anger out on him. Wow, there's like all these kids walking around here. We've got this Lucian kid. Who is this? Oh wow, why does he hate her? Anyway, looks like this random woman stopping by to... Wow. We got a whole party going on in front of this house. And oh, it looks like he's feeling confident now. Okay, that's good. So now he wants to make a friend, so we'll have him just be friendly with Kyle instead. So we can do that, we can have him make a new friend. Perhaps we could just have him hang out with Kyle one-on-one. Just because it might work a little bit better just to focus on, focus one at a time so we can actually, rather than having him talk to a bunch of different kids and having multiple relationships building more slowly. Aw, so he's just giving him a nice little hug. Let him tell a goofy story, talk about favorite animal, do an impression. Since Ryan is home alone, it might be fun to have him go over to Kyle's house, sort of like his parents left him over there since they both were going to be gone at work so that Bobby and Olivia could babysit him. So I think I'm just going to have him talk a little bit more, and then we can have him... I guess we can have him go over here with Kyle just to make sure that... Yeah, we'll do this just to make sure that Kyle comes with him so we can just hang out over at their place, because normally, like, when I'm with one household, I don't really have them go over to the other households. So Bobby and Olivia are here. It could also be a good opportunity to get a little bit of a glimpse into what's going on over here, because we've been seeing some issues going on, like with Olivia and Bobby being angry and throwing drinks at each other. Like, something's off in this household, so... we had Kai out there playing the guitar, of course, and then we have Kyle and Cammy right here. I don't know if any of the other kids, like if, Caden's home as well, maybe? Caden... Okay, so it doesn't look like Caden's here, but at least we've got these two that he can talk to, so he can continue being friends with Kyle, and it looks like he's, like, wasting no time in just getting food. What is... Oh, Franks and Beans. So we get a fun little hangout going on with these two. So it currently appears as though all is well with Bobby and Olivia. I'm wondering if we can get Bobby to read to him for a little bit, or maybe Kai or something like that. Like, since his parents aren't there, we can have Bobby or Olivia read to him, perhaps. But we'll get a little bit more conversation going on between these two. So he's actually getting really close to being friends with Kyle. It just seems like it takes quite a while to form friends. He wants to be mischievous. So we can have him... What do you want to... Oh, let's have him trick with hand buzzer. I kind of wish Judith was here, because hot-headed Sims do not like mischievous interactions. Like, most Sims, it's actually, positive for them, but with hot-headed Sims like Judith, they just get mad, so I kind of want to try tricking her with a hand buzzer just to see what she does. Oh, I just noticed that they became friends, but he is getting a little hungry, so I'm going to have him grab a serving of these delicious-looking Franks and Beans. That just... I never really realized how unappetizing that looks. Like, ooh. It looks kind of moldy to me for some reason. I don't know why. It just looks like there's some mold growing on that, even though there really isn't, but... I'm going to stop insulting... I think that was... Oh, Kai's cooking. Okay. Well, he doesn't really know how to cook that well, so... But we'll just... Oh, are you not? Okay, grab a serving. Just grab a serving of their food without permission. And we can also get Cammy over here as well, so he can get to know her a little bit better. Since he isn't quite friends with her yet, and I'm hoping Caden comes back... Actually, I won't ever have him do that, but... I'm hoping Caden comes back soon so he can get to know him a little better. Also, maybe we can also have him talk to Olivia, because he doesn't really know Bobby or Olivia very well either. So we can have him greet his new neighbor. Lily does get home from work in about half an hour, so as soon as Lily gets home from work, I'm just gonna have Ryan head back on over to his place, and I do need to have Lily continue working on her garden though, because like I said, I think I'm gonna have her fish the following morning, so I just want to have her garden squared up so that all the plants she's worked so hard on don't die. It looks like... Oh, did I Oh shoot, I need to pay better attention to what I click. She didn't like something that we said. But we can hopefully make that better. We can also get Kyle back in on the conversation. Oh, it looks like... Okay, so it looks like Brian got home at the same time. Lily is home as well. So I am just gonna... Wow, he's taking a turning on those Franks and Beans. I'm sure when he gets home, his parents are not going to be thrilled with Bobby and Olivia for feeding him Franks and Beans, because they're going to have to deal with the negative consequences of that. But we're going to have him say goodbye, and then, yeah, we'll have him say goodbye to Cammy, say goodbye to Kyle, and then just head back on home to his place. At least he got one friend. Ryan just got back home, so I'm gonna have him get ready for bed and then go to sleep. We also got some bills, so I'm just gonna pay them right away before I forget. And at least they have plenty of money to pay for that. It looks like Ryan's done with that, so we're just gonna have Ryan go in here and use that before he goes off to bed. And his energy's still pretty good, so I am just... Oh yeah, I had to make breakfast scramble this morning. I'm gonna... Actually, well, I'll let him get a plate first, and then I'll put it away. And then Lily, she doesn't exactly have the energy left to take care of her garden, but I think there's time to still have her work on some of that. And I believe, okay, so he still needs to take a shower, so we'll let him do that, and then just have him go off here to bed. As for Brian, I think he still has enough energy left in him to write some jokes for work. I believe he has work tomorrow. Yeah, he does, so we'll just have him work on writing some jokes to complete his daily task. And then going back over here to Lily, she's still working on her food, so they're just having a nice time eating together. So we might as well just have them talk a little bit. You know, they both just got home from, well, like 3 hours ago, but we can just have them have a nice little conversation about their day. Or not. Oh, it looks like he's already done eating. Okay, so never mind that then. We'll just have him go on working on his joke writing. And I really wanted to have her work on her garden, but there just isn't enough time. That's the only problem with letting this garden get so big, is that it just takes an eternity to take care of. Actually, was there... Oh, she's got quite a few points too. I think that there was a gardening related one. There is a super green thumb. Unfortunately, it's one of the most expensive, so we just need to get her like 900 more points and then she can get this. So I'm just gonna save up what she has for this. I'm just gonna let her go to bed so that she can get early start on the next day. It's about noon the following day, and Lily is just getting up and eating her breakfast, so she didn't get as early a start as I wanted her to, but as you can see, her belly is growing quite a bit. She will be having her child the next day, but since she has less than 2 hours before heading off to work, I am not going to have her go fishing like I wanted to. There's just not enough time, and I really wanted to have her work on her gardening because it's just in desperate need of some TLC. It's starting to get a bit of a mess. So I'll just have her, hopefully she'll have time to weed. It takes so long for them to weed the garden. I might actually have Brian, after he gets up and eats some food, I might have him go out there and take care of it for her, just because she's kind of getting behind on it and is having a hard time keeping up with it. So I'm actually going to have her stop weeding, and I believe, yeah, so I'm going to have her evolve the plants that can be evolved. So, yeah, there we go. There's another sparkly one. I don't think... Okay, yeah, that one can't be evolved. I think that might be it as far as plants that can be evolved. So, let's see. Do we have... Okay, so now we have a very nice, so it's not quite too excellent yet. But it's getting there. And then we can also have her water and harvest her garden, and I'll have Ryan do... or gosh, Brian. I'll have Brian take care of all the nasty weeding, which is like the worst part of gardening. So we'll just have him... Yeah. Oh, he's going out there to talk to her. That's really sweet. Oh, I need to have her... I wanted to have him feel her belly, but we can ask... Aw. We can have him do that a little later on, like maybe when they both get off to... Oh, shoot, does she... Wait, does she even work? Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, so we've actually got to have her stop doing that and go off to work now. So I'm gonna have Ryan, or there I go again. I'm gonna have Brian give Lily a little bit of assistance by weeding the garden for her, since he does have a little over 2 hours before he heads off to work, so he could just do something really sweet for her and help her out with that. You know, especially since she is pregnant after all. So it could be like a sweet little surprise, just something he does to show his love for her. And Ryan is now home from school, and oh, whoops. Okay, so we're just gonna replace that, then we'll have Ryan mop it up and use that. Oh, here's Judith. So, like I said before, I wanted to try tricking her with a hand buzzer and just seeing how riled up she gets by it. Oh, hey. Oops. We did not mean to invite you into the bathroom, just into the house. Oh, great, so now they're all embarrassed. Looks like she's heading up the stairs there. And how's he? Oh, he's actually made a good bit of progress on the weeding, so he might actually be able to finish it before he goes off to work. I'm sure Lily will be quite pleased with that. So we're gonna have him, actually let's have him stop it, and we'll have him trick her with a hand buzzer. I just want to see what she does. Okay, so stop that, go mess with Judith. I was thinking that it could be interesting to have Judith and Kyle be kind of like enemies, because they're both, like, Judith's hot-headed, Kyle really isn't, but he just sort of seems to me like the kind of person who isn't the friendliest. Oh! Oh, that backfired. Aw, looks like she forgave him, though. That's good. Maybe Judith does. She can be a good kid when she wants to be, but anyway, I was thinking it could be interesting to have Judith and Kyle be enemies, because not everyone gets along. Judith is hot-headed. Like I said, Kyle doesn't seem like he's the friendliest, so we could have them kind of butt heads a bit, but let's try tricking her with a hand buzzer again. I want to see her actually get angry. Wow, Ryan, you need to work on your buzzer a little bit. Maybe you need to replace that. Okay, let's try this again and see if... Well, I'm kind of tanking their relationship. But I want to see her be angry. I know that's kind of bad that I just want to see her get angry, but... Oh shoot, he has to go off to work. Okay, how are you coming on with the weeding? Okay, looks like we've got, like, 3 plants left to do. So I'm gonna have him stop, and we're gonna... Oh, okay, so we'll just have him go off to work, and he'll just use the bathroom as soon as he gets there. Okay, so we'll just have him do that. And get back over here to Ryan. And oh, he's still a little bit embarrassed. Okay, so let's try one more time and see if he can successfully prank her with a hand buzzer, or if he'll end up shocking himself again.
Dang. Huh?
Really? Really? He does not seem to have luck. But anyway, let's get back to getting these two to be friends. It looks like these two are alone for another couple of hours. I think I'll try the buzzer prank again in a little bit and see if it actually works. Or we're gonna try one of the other mischievous interactions, like we can invite her to a fake party. I'm not sure whether that'll work or not, like if she'll pick up on it. Oh, it seems like she's actually excited, so that one doesn't work. I think it's more so like the buzzer prank that gets them riled up. Like, oh yeah, she's angry. Yeah, looks like we did kind of make her angry with the buzzer prank anyway. I guess she was really insulted that we even tried to prank her. I feel like Judith is like the kind of friend that you just mess with because they get more angry than they should, and it's just kind of funny. Like, as cruel as that sounds, like, that you have those people who just kind of overreact to things, and it's kind of entertaining to mess with them because of that. Oh no! Oh, what did we do? Okay, we're gonna have him apologize to her. Yeah, it looks like, yep, we pissed her off. I don't think her and Ryan are gonna be able to become very good friends. I could see Caden being kind of like the only person that Judith really gets along with, because he's just... Caden just seems like just all around such a sweet guy, like, that... Really, what did we do that time? I don't think I clicked on anything. Like, jeez, this is just going all sorts of wrong. Like, she is not pleased with anything we say to her. Wow. Oh my... Look at her and Kyle being enemies. We might have Ryan and Judith not get along. He's trying so hard to be friends with her, but she's just not having it. Wow. Can we get to know her? Like, that's non-insulting at all. Can we at least get to know her a little bit? Nope. Is she seriously Really? Wow. Wow, Judith. She is not forgive easily. Like, she is not forgiving him for trying to prank her at all. Okay, so we'll try to calm her down once again. Oh no, she's she's like, nope. Okay, good. I think that worked. I think we managed to calm her down. Let's try playing make-believe just to check if she's still angry or not. Oh good, she's happy. Okay, so we actually did manage to calm her down that time. So hopefully she won't continue getting mad at him. Okay, good. It looks like we're back on good terms with her. But we'll talk about toys, about favorite animal, just I get a whole bunch of stuff doing. Oh, we can have him complain about parents. I'm sure Judith would like to complain about her mom. And, I think we've done this enough. I think poor Ryan here has been shocked enough times. But he is a little hungry, so I think there's some breakfast scramble left, so we're gonna have him go ahead and grab that. And he can just continue suggestive conversation. What the hell? These guys are a little young for that, really. Are you drunk, The Sims? Is something not right in your system? Try saying something. No, we're not gonna try saying something romantic. These guys are a little too young for that thing. We'll enthuse about candy. Did you get that? Oh, I guess he's eating it while talking to her. Okay, there we go. There's the breakfast scramble. And ooh, it looks like Lily got promoted. And oh, cool. Here's when we choose the branch for Brian. So I am, of course, going to put him in the comedian branch, which means that he will move up in his milestone. And let's see. So she makes initial 25 simoleons per hour. Ooh, she got a bonus of 1,130 simoleons. And a portable galaxy light show. So that might be, I think that's that ceiling light, so that might be cool to put up in Ryan's room. And oh, he got the otter pop art and try out material social. Okay, so he got a little bit less of a bonus, but it's close to 1,000 simoleons and a smaller bonus than Lily did, but that's good that these guys are kind of rolling in the money a little more now. And how? Oh, okay, so her fun's a little low, and yeah, she definitely needs to just get her mood up. So it looks like she's going straight to bed. And what is he doing? Okay, so he's just browsing the web to get his fun up some. And they still do have the same daily tasks. She does need to work on her logic skills some, though. I'm actually going to go into build mode and try, I believe that, oh wow, they have a whole lot of stuff in here. I don't think I'm going to put this up. I'm going to sell that instead, so actually, oh, this is what that is. Okay, so it's not the ceiling thing. I thought it was a ceiling thing. Well, oh, there is a ceiling thing there, though, so we're just going to get rid of this light in his room and put this up instead. So I think this will be pretty nice for a kid's room, and okay, so I don't know where that came from, but we'll sell it. Oh, I think some of this stuff is also from Taz. Grilled food. Okay, I don't know how that ended up in there. Keep the tent. We'll get rid of this. They don't need a couch. So, well, I don't think there's enough room. Yeah, there's not really enough room in here for the full-on sofa, so we'll just sell both of these. And this will be good money to put towards putting them in a nicer house. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use 25 Dancer Way like I wanted to, like get it unfurnished and furnish it themselves, but oh shoot, actually can I undo that? Good, okay, because that's a bit nicer than the microwave they have. So I'm actually going to sell their microwave, put this one here, I'm going to sell this crappy coffee maker and put that there, sell this. Super exciting. Ooh, we have this, we can put this in Ryan's room. Actually, let me get Move Objects cheat on and just put that wherever I want. So I think on top of the bookshelf would be a nice spot. Okay, so I think there we go. Now it's working. So we'll just get that right on top of the bookshelf there, and I'm just gonna sell the rest of this. Now that I've sold everything, they've got over 16,000 moys, and then their house is worth 44,000, so we should be able to get them into something bigger. I might have to just build an unfurnished house. It might just be what I do and then just like furnish it with their stuff. If I do that, I'll probably make a video on it, like maybe a video of me making like a speed build of an unfurnished house and then a separate video furnishing it with these items. I don't know. But, okay, wait, actually, how's Ryan? Okay, he is getting a little tired, but at least him and Judith are on better terms now, so I'm just gonna have her leave and have him go to bed soon, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the part here, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!